Hey everyone, my name is Lowell Brown from Going Social, and in this video we're going to do a quick demo showing you how to create a slideshow video for real estate listings in Canva. Now note, you can use a free Canva account for this. I do recommend the pro account because you get a lot more features and tools and you benefit from royalty-free photos and videos and music. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to show you how to do it quickly and easily in a free account. So let's jump in right now and I'll show you how to get everything going. Now, what I want you to do is we're going to actually use a template. So I'm going to show you how to find that template. And you go under templates and we're going to do that, sorry. So here we go, loading up the templates. And if we go here and we go to slideshow, video template, we're going to get a whole bunch of collections here. And these are all different things. If you hold your mouse over, what you're going to see is that it's going to give you a little preview of what each of these templates is. Now I'm going to quickly find one that I've used before, which is this one here. And you'll notice that it does say that it is paid, and that's because there's some music. There's a music track in there. We're going to replace that, so don't worry about that. We can still use this. Again, the account that I'm in my Canva account right now, this is a demo account I have. It is a free account, so I'm showing you everything as if it's free, but again, do recommend that pro. So all you have to do is find a template that you like and choose customize this template. That's going to open up a new window. It's going to show you, it's going to start loading all the little pieces of that template that we've got here. And you're going to see along the bottom of this little slide here, you're going to actually see samples of what each individual slide in this video looks like. And we're going to customize all this stuff right now. We're going to change the colors. We're going to change some of the text, and we're going to make it all work for you guys. So the first thing I want to do, we've got this template, which is great. First thing I do want to do is get some of my own photos and put them into Canva. So I recommend you collect all of your listing photos together first. That way it makes it really easy to add them in. And I'm going to show you what to do right now. We've got a bunch of photos here. We're just going to drag it right over where it says uploads. And what you're going to see is they should upload, but they're not. So here we go. We're going to do it over here. And there you go. They're starting to jump in here and load. So we've got all our videos for our listings. The next part of that, once you see these progress bars have finished, you'll know that all the files, whether it's video or picture, you can add both. This template actually uses some short video clips, but we're going to stick with static photos for this demonstration. You can use video, it just adds more movement, but once you see that progress bar has completed, all the videos are uploaded. So we're going to go with the first shot here. Okay, and I'm actually going to take a picture of the outside of the house. Now, you'll see that I can either click on this or I can just right click here. I can say, replace background, or what I could do just as easily is you just drag it in, you hold it over, and it would also replace it, right? So we're actually going to use this picture first. I am then going to change this text. So I'm just going to make up a street name, 145 Park Lane Avenue. Okay, so all you have to do is select and type over. Now, if we wanted to remove this, we could. We'll say new listing here. Okay, and we're going to customize all this. Now, obviously, it's hard to read this text. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to highlight it. I'm going to change it. Let's choose, I don't have a color palette, so it's pulling in colors from the picture, from the photo that it's found, and from the slideshow. So this is this actual picture. These are different ones in here. We're gonna change that, and we're gonna select our own colors here. So I'm going to go with, we will actually go with a gray palette for this. So we're going to do this, and I'm going to make this a little bit smaller just to show you how it can fit on one row. We're going to make this a little bit wider so it fits across, and put that down there. Now, sometimes what I also do when I'm using a picture and I can't really see the text on it, I sometimes just add a quick little layer in the background and I'll show you how easy we do this. So you can, I usually do it this way first just to place it. You'll see it's actually, it has gone behind, but if it was over the text, what you could do, see if it was over the text like that, what you do is you just go to position and then you choose move backwards. So now it's everything's in a layer, right? So I don't like this color for this, so I'm going to change that again to, let's say, a dark gray, but what we're going to do is we're making this transparent a little bit. So now you can see it's going to be easier when I'm finished here. Let's actually do white. It's going to be a little bit easier to see this. It's bright. You can see the text now. It kind of punches. This text we can't see, right? So this text here, we can also make darker. So this one, let's use a different color. Let's make it blue. We're also going to bump up the size here. And what I could do, if I wanted to, is I could ungroup. So these two elements were grouped together. They were locked. So what I've done is I've ungrouped them, and I did that because I want to change the spacing. I'm going to make this like that. I'm going to bold this so it stands out. Sometimes you do have to select the entire element. And I'm actually going to change this. Let's just try a different font. Oh, it's telling me that this is a CC. You do have to look sometimes, because when you want to change the fonts, if you see this crown here, that means that it is actually a premium font. So we don't want to use that. So we're going to go back. We're going to find something that's free. Let's try this one, Glacial Indifference. And you know what? I'm going to unbold that. Kind of still looks nice. Let's see how this one looks. We'll go back to Glacial Indifferent. Okay, and so we've got this. I'm just gonna lower it down a bit. Okay. Now, if we also needed to, we could adjust the picture just by double clicking. So what I did there was I double clicked on the picture, and then you'll see that you can either move it left, right, up, or down. So I like the placement of this better. So now this is the first slide, all done and complete, right? Now this next slide, let's go back to our uploads. We can upload a couple other pictures. So we're going to put the house, the front of the house in there. Now this, for me, it's a little bit too large. Let's say we want to remove some of that spacing. Just get into there a little bit better. Oops, I don't want to do that. So what I did there was I made the positioning a little bit too big. So just want to drag it like this. We can move it across. Center a bit better. When you click outside of the space there, you will see it's not staying for me. Okay. There we go. Press return and or enter, and it'll work. And then again here, we're just gonna bump it up a bit. And oops, bring it back. So you can just play around with your photos to size and space them as you'd like. So that looks better there. I'm gonna come back and adjust some of the text for some of these, but for now, and again, we're going to go back to the using the colors that I've already used. So I now know that I've used these. So I'm going to bump this up just to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, that's a little bit too big. So you're gonna see what happens soon as I quickly go through them. So this picture we're going to change to, let's jump into the kitchen. Add some text. Large custom, large center island. I was going to write center island. Of course, you'll have your property, your own, listing notes. So you can always use those and take them from whatever your listing, description is. I'm just really doing this on the fly right now. So just bear with me on that. And then you can even, move spacing around if you wanted to. So I'm just going to actually put it back there. The reason why I'm making the text so large is because for this actual video slideshow, we're going to be using it on social media. And when you do that, it's going to be shrunken down pretty small. So I'm just making those a little bit bigger so that it's easier to read. We're just going to show you now, this is the timeline, this little arrow here on the screen. So you can see as I move across, it's going to take me to the time in that clip. The other thing I want to show you is that each clip has an actual time on it. So this is going to run for 5 seconds. You can change that time if you wanted to by just clicking that and adjusting the time. So let's say I wanted to make it 6 seconds and you press return and it'll make it a little bit longer. I'm going to move that back to 5 seconds just so we can show what's happening. Here, you could, if you clicked on this little plus sign, you would add either a transition by clicking on the bottom or a new page. Okay, so if you wanted to change these up, if you wanted to delete some, you could even click this button here and then you would go to delete page, and that's how you can customize this. But I'm just going to show you from the beginning what this is like so far. So we're going through now. There's also sound with this clip that you're not going to see right now, but you see how the template already has some of these effects for what's loading and how each image is loading and moving. We can customize that if we wanted to. So you could go in and you could, so for example, this one is using photo zoom. So we could come in and change, if we wanted to, you could change the effect, right? And there's all kinds of different effects and transitions and things like that that you can go with. I'm gonna leave it to how it was. I liked that. I'm just gonna quickly jump into a couple other ones here so I can show you some more. Sometimes also, you know what, if you wanted to make this a little bit bigger, we could even overlap. That's kind of cool, actually. Just overlapping the pictures. That way you see a bit more. This one's still in front, which is okay. You can change, now you see the background here is this brown. We can change that as well. So if I didn't want to use this exact color, but something close to it, maybe a little bit darker, we could come in and do that. And then let's choose another picture here. Let's go with this one. Showing the dining room. Tons of entertaining so again, I'm just quickly showing you some examples of what you could do with text. Actually, I'm going to make this box. So I want to change the box right now. So you have to double click in some places to change the items. I'm going to make this gray over here. And again, click out. And I'm going to move that down like that. Quickly go to another one. I don't really like this one, so I'm going to again just delete. So now we've got some larger pictures. What I'm actually going to do, I'm going to move some of these around So you'll see how I do that in a second. Oops. So let's take that out. We're gonna add, I'm actually gonna duplicate this one. So you could also duplicate the page just like that. And we've got two that are very similar. So we've got one of this view, one of this view, right? So I'm actually going to move these around. I'm going to move this one here, then this one. Okay, we're going to change this quickly. I'm gonna make this the darker blue. I like that one better. And I'm gonna again make this, let's say 45, just to bump it up. So again, don't mind the text that I'm using here. Because it's just an example to show you how we're doing this. So we can change the color, change the font again, make it bigger. And I'm going to move this down into a different spot as well. Okay, so again, if we go back to the beginning, this clip was somehow the timing changed. So we're going to make this 5. We're going to make this one 5, 5, 5, and we got 5, 5. So right now we've got a few different pictures in here. Let's see how this goes. 145 Park Lane, new listing. You could add your logo on here. You could add your photo if you wanted to, your own photo to show that you're listing. And you can see how it just, you know, instead of using static pictures as a social media post, this is a really easy way to add movement with photos, make it look professional, make it look like a video. And this has taken us a really short time just to customize this all in this way. And look at that, some cool effects going on. Okay, so now we're at the spot where we've got some other photos to add. So let's try a picture of the bedroom. Now we could even use the same picture, two different spots. I'm going to show you how to do that. So this picture, right? We don't see everything. We see that hallway. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the same picture in here. This is how you can also get creative with adding some spacing. So it makes it look like there's a lot more space, even though we're like that, right? Huge living space in master bedroom. And again, 45 for this. We're gonna make this dark blue, light dark blue, there we go. I'm gonna move it down, maybe just cut it across so we got a cool little effect going there. This picture I'm actually going to bring up. So you see how I've, done my own little changes here. Which pictures have we not used yet? We used that one, we used that one, this one, we haven't done that. So let's again duplicate one of these big ones. We're going to move it over here. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna get rid of these. Actually, I'll keep that last one. So we're just gonna delete the page. We're gonna delete this page. We've got this. So this is the duplicate, okay. Sometimes it can be a little confusing when you're duplicating. You just gotta make sure that you have the same ones right beside each other. And then there was this one. Okay. And I'm going to leave this white here, but I am going to move this whole thing over. Okay. So let me just see what the last one was. Yeah, we can delete that. All right, so right now, the other thing to keep in mind is you can see the exact time. So right now this is 40 seconds, okay? The other thing that I do want to delete is this music here. So we're down to the video, we've got a video and we've got some music. This music was actually, just type in music and then you'll see audio. And we're gonna pick up some happy music. Upbeat, let's go with upbeat. And we're gonna replace that here. Oop. Okay. So we actually want this clip all the way across. Let's see if I can just delete this. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to put the playhead there and we've got our video going, which is great. Okay, and that's it. This is the video presentation. Now, if you wanted to demo it at full screen, what you can do is you can click play here and then it's going to play the entire video. Oops. So you can see how it's going to look. Looks great. You can see the movement of the pictures, the effects of the text coming in and out. It really makes it look professional. Much better than just a static image, slide by slide by slide, or Instagram posts where people have to swipe. This is a video, and social media loves videos. So take your listings, put them in to a template and see what you can create. And it's a very, very simple way for you to actually do this right within Canva. And again, everything we did here was in the free. It was a free Canva account. It was free videos. Sorry, the Canva account is free. We don't have any upgrades to a pro account. If we did though, we could have some different fonts. There's upgraded fonts. If we needed to use stock photo or video of something that we wanted to add as B-roll, we could do that. Some of the music that's in here is premium music. So if I look back at this and I'm going to close, this song actually was pro. So what I could do was I could come in here and there is usually a way to say you want only free audio. So if we can't find free audio, if there wasn't anything, we could just pull that audio right out, okay? But for this example, so I wanted to export this. So you click on share and it's gonna give me a pop-up because this is paid. So it says right now, it's showing that I'd have to pay $4 if I wanted to use this, right? So because we're using that free account and we don't want to use this, I'm just going to pull it out, okay, just to show you how we can share this. Click to download. We wanted to leave it as MP4 video, and then we click download. So we simply took a template, we uploaded our pictures, we started to customize, we popped our own photos into the template, we removed some slides, we adjusted colors, we adjusted fonts, we sized and moved things around, and in the end, we get something that's very different from that original template, right? And it's customized and it looks professional. So that's how easy it is to go into Canva, find a good template, customize it, and make brilliantly amazing photos for your videos. And that's the video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Again, my name is Lowell Brown from Going Social. Feel free to check out my website at goingsocial.ca or just check out more videos on this YouTube channel. See you in the next video.